Okay, this next song requires a little bit of a story that goes along with it, and I think it makes it a little bit more enjoyable, and everybody knows sort of what the song is about, right? So a couple of years ago, it was around, I think it was right around the Thanksgiving weekend. Steven here, this is Steven playing the keyboards and guitar and stuff over here. He claims he was cleaning out his garage, and he was uncovering some old boxes or something like that, and unknown to him at the time he'd gotten bit by a spider. And later that evening he discovered his hand was swelling up and went to one of these 24-hour emergency clinic sort of things, right? And they were sort of surprised at how severe this thing was on his hand. And they said, "We really can't help you. Perhaps you should go to the emergency room." So he went to the emergency room and they said, "Gosh, we don't know what kind of spider bit you, but it's very severe, and you better check in right now because we may have to amputate your arm, and if we don't, it might actually kill you." So that evening, Stephen checked himself into the hospital, and he called me and he said, "You're not going to believe how serious this thing is." And I was in the middle of kind of writing songs and stuff like that, and I thought, now here's a great opportunity to put my ridiculous, normal sort of life into a song that will just sound crazy, all right? So even that evening, before we actually knew if he got his arm cut off or if he was going to die, I came up with a little bit of this song. Now I don't want anybody to worry because he's actually fine now. See, he's here. And if you look real closely, you see on this hand right here, there's a big scar that you can hardly see, but it's healed up fine. And you can see how important his hands are to him. Now everybody's hands are important to them, but you can see just how amazing his hands are and how joyous it was when we found out that he was going to be okay and he was going to have full use of not only his arm but his hand, and he was going to be able to enjoy playing music and playing music with us, and then that means he'll play music to everybody else, and so it was a great thing. So this first part of the song is about that sort of evening. It goes like this. When you got that spider bite on your hand, I thought we would have to break up the band. To lose your arm would surely upset your brain. And the poison then could reach your heart from pain. I was glad that it didn't destroy you. How sad that would be, 'cause if it destroyed you, it would destroy me. Okay, and then the second verse, oddly enough, it sometimes takes me, a day, sometimes a year, to sort of come up with a full song and something I think is sort of worth presenting to the rest of the world. Well, a couple months after that, Michael was on the way back from the store buying some ice cream or something like that, and he was sitting at a stop sign in his car. And he's kind of looking right, looking left, and making sure nothing's coming. And to his surprise and bemusement, so to speak, he saw this tire that wasn't connected to any car sort of flying down the road. And as he sat there in terror, it smashed right into the side of his windshield and his door window right there. And it smashed it so severely that he couldn't even open the door. Now, it doesn't take too much imagination to realize, if it was going a little bit faster, it was a little bit heavier, it would have just come in and crushed it. So I thought, well, gee, this is just too good. No one would ever really believe it's true. But here I am, I could just put regular, normal life sort of things into a song. And so the second verse is about something that happened to Michael. That's Michael right there.